Today is Lubbock's unofficial Flatland Cavalry Day. Our Jen Phillips got to sit down with a special guest talking about the band's newest single. Take a look.
Well, we're calling Tuesday Flatland Cavalry Day. It's not just because we have a band that we like. It turns out there's something really special going on, and it has so much to do with Lubbock. So I'm going to let my guest introduce himself.
How's it going, everyone? I'm Clutto from Flatland Cavalry. It's an honor to celebrate Flatland Cavalry Day or whatever today.
Today is a day, and it's a huge day. Talk with me a little bit about what your fans can expect today.
So we are finally releasing a song I wrote, appropriately titled Lubbock, about our lovely hometown where we got started, and I recorded it acoustically like several years ago, and it found its way on YouTube, and folks have just been knocking on our door ever since, just begging for us to record it. So we finally had an opportunity to, and we recorded it in Lubbock on tape there at the amusement park studio with Scott Ferris, and just so stoked that it's finally out for everyone to listen to.
And it's like the Lubbockest Lubbock with Scott Ferris, and I mean, it was recorded right here. Peak Lubbockness happening.
Yes, yeah, that was important to me. The song is about, like, as much as I could encapsulate the way Lubbock makes me feel and the way that it, all the way that it moves my senses. And I didn't want to record it in Nashville or Austin or something that didn't feel authentic to the tune. So the opportunity presented itself earlier this year when I was on tour with the Panhandlers, and we did a little one-off show at William Clark Green's Cotton Fest, and we did sound check, and then as soon as sound check was over, we went to the studio in Flatland, recorded the song, and after we were there for like maybe 6 to 8 hours, then we headed back to play the show, and then after the show, we filled up the van full of a bunch of Panhandlers and whoever was standing nearby, and they all went to the studio, and we had like a big old outro chorus sing-along thing that's just totally magic, and the song came out as good or better than I could have ever hoped to imagine, to envision it, to record it. So really, really proud for it.
I just love the fact that you have stayed so true to your roots. And I know that so much of your journey happened here in the music industry. Would you say that it started here? I mean, talk with me a little bit about, I know you spent many a night at the Blue Light. I know that there are stages here that really are just a part of you. So talk with me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I moved to Lubbock in, I want to say 2012, after I got my associate's degree there in Midland. And for a couple of years religiously, I just went to Blue Light songwriter nights on Mondays, and just attempted my hand at writing songs and showing back up and hearing someone that had a better song, and just kind of, cutting your teeth that way. And eventually, after a couple of years of that, had enough songs to like bring to the band and everyone add their magic to it. Up until that point, we were like a cover band. We played like the 34th Street O Bar, the local Bar PM, whatever have you. But us playing at Blue Light, it was June 4th, 2014, which we just celebrated our 10 years this year, was our first show that we played all those original songs. And so, yeah, Lubbock's near and dear to me. And all of us in the band, come from working, class, like working folks. And so my dad always just instilled in us to, if you want something done, to kind of get after it and go do it. And they encouraged me all the while to chase the dream and supported me up until we had enough support ourselves to kind of keep ourselves afloat. So, yeah, I'm really grateful that Lubbock is our hometown. I'm proud for it. I mean, I feel like it's not to knock my own hometown of Midland, but it's like there's a lot more going on in Lubbock, and it provided just the right conditions for us to be successful or to get up off the ground. So,
yeah, I love that. And I know it's got to mean so much to come back here, which that's this, it's coming up so soon, your return. And playing the Buddy Holly, that's got to be, it's got to feel a little surreal almost.
Oh, truly. I mean, I'm grateful that we are in a place where we could play that room, and I'm grateful that we have 2 nights there, so we can that there's enough demand for us to warrant 2 shows there and everything. But just it's all everything always happens at the right time. I feel like anytime we've ever got ahead of ourselves and played a room bigger than whatever, or before we were ready as a band, like I think I'm grateful for those instances too, because they're learning experiences. But like I feel like we're the band that we are right now. All that we've done and seen and worked towards. I mean, we're definitely ready to deliver a show at that premier venue, and just give a great hometown, homecoming party for everyone. So.
Flatland Cavalry's newest single, called Lubbock, drops today. The full album, titled Flatland Forever, releases next Friday, November 8th. It just so happens that's the second of 2 nights the whole band will be in town to play at Buddy Holly Hall. There are still a few tickets left, but they're going fast.